All right, everybody. This is a 1976 Mercedes. This car was brought in across the scale and sold for scrap. I don't know what's wrong with it. The gentleman didn't really know anything about it either. He pulled it out of the back of someone's house and brought it to us. It's actually in pretty good shape. The fenders are damaged. Both fenders are no good. And it looks like it does have some rust, but I don't think it's too bad. Got some rust there, and this is on the rocker panel here. But you never know, there might be some hiding underneath there. The hubcaps are pretty cool. I do like the caps. If we don't save this car, I'm definitely keeping those. I like those. Yeah, see, it's got some rust right here too, or some bubbling. The paint is completely crap, but check that out. It's a diesel. They had a diesel in '76. Can't get into the trunk. If the keys are in it, maybe I can turn it and it will unlock it. You got a bad tail light on the left side. The right side looks pretty good. It is sun cracked from sitting out in the sun. Let me get... Sorry about the mess. Well, I would move that hood, but it's sitting on it. We load all of our scrap in that trailer from up above, and sometimes they'll fall on this side of the trailer, as you can tell. I gotta get someone down here to clean it up when we got time. But I parked these cars down here so they wouldn't get moved from up top. So they're kind of safe down here, essentially is why I put them down here. But again, this is a '76 Mercedes. It's a 300D, so it's got a diesel motor in it, 4-door sedan. It's got all the hubcaps, which is, to me, I think is pretty astonishing. I figured they'd be gone. The grill's still in it, which a lot of times when we get old Mercedes-Benz, those would be missing. And I think these fog lights are actually factory. There's probably a big Mercedes buff that's watching, and he'll know everything about these cars. I don't really know much about them, but I think these are factory fog lights, which are pretty cool. And typical, all these are really bad sun cracked. We don't really get a lot of these in that have nice ones. Most of the time they just look like that. The front bumper looks pretty good. This pad here is pulled out. I did notice this. I don't know what caused that behind that fog light, but it looked like something sharp came through that front panel. Well, let's see if we can open this hood. Alright, so this looks to be a 5-cylinder diesel. So these are all your fuel lines. You have your stop here for if you're working under the hood and for some reason the diesel just takes off, or you just want to manually shut it off. You press that down and it'll shut the motor off. It'll kill the fuel to it. And this looks to be your fuel pump assembly down here. Let's see what the oil looks like. And there's not much on there. It's just right at the base of the stick. So probably a quart low. Got a big old battery in there. Now this is not a turbo diesel, this is just a regular diesel, so I imagine it wasn't the fastest thing out there. Let's check inside and see what it looks like. So it looks to be like this car was blue at one time. And then they painted it gray, which is weird. I would have left it blue. And I wonder if they painted these caps, because most of the time these caps would be the same color as the outside of the car. Kind of like, you know, gray. But if the car is blue, I wonder if these were painted blue. But it doesn't look like it. Looks like there's chrome right underneath that gray, so they might have snagged them off another car. They might not even go to this car. I don't really know. But these are probably power windows. Yep, power windows, automatic. Had leather seats, which actually look like they are in decent condition, but they're probably pretty dry rotted and they'll probably crack. Yeah, the insides of them don't feel very good. Feels like the insides are disintegrating, which is a shame because those look like some comfy seats. I always like these old Mercedes. The dashes on them are pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's no cushion left in this seat. It's gone. It does have the keys. We might see if it'll start. I don't know how long this has been sitting, so the fuel in it is probably no good. But you have your fuel tank or your fuel gauge. Oops. I think it just broke the speedometer. Anyway, you got your fuel gauge, your oil pressure, and your temp. You have your lights. You have your quartz clock. And you got your turn signal indicators and your high beam, which looks like it got really hot and melted. Speedometer is showing 69,900 miles. There's your glow plug indicator. So I did have glow plugs. Your heater and AC, your defrost controls. I don't really know what this is. This is probably part of the heater AC control as well. It didn't have air conditioning, but it might have had a vent that would allow fresh air to come in and you could probably control it. You have your AM, FM radio that is stuck. Ashtray that is also stuck. No, there it goes. Hazard button. These are your power window switches. You got your glove box, which, dang, I wonder if this is the owner's manual. Looking like it. Yep. So it's got the original owner's manual in it for a 240 and a 300 diesel. And this is at 76. It's in rough shape though, as you can tell. A CPR booklet. Now, all the wood's cracked in here and delaminated, so it ain't no good. I don't know if someone could refinish it or not, but it'd probably be easier just to get new wood because it is rotted. These are probably your lights. No, I'm sorry. Those are your lights. Maybe those are fog lights. This is for your vents. Man, that's a heck of a light switch there. That's like turning on ignition to a car. Guess as you pull out for fog lights. Or maybe brights. Oh, weird switch. Your wipers. Dang, this thing had cruise control. And it looks like it's factory. Huh. 76 with cruise control. You don't have any more compartments, you just have an armrest right there. Oh man, that's moldy in there, nasty. Let's see if we can get in the trunk. And it also had power antenna. This thing here would come up and down. Oh, there it is. I don't know if I can get in there. Should, right when you hit that button, it should pop it. But it ain't popping. It's moving the latch. I don't feel it. Yep, it's stuck. I don't think I'll be able to get in there without a loader. And I don't want to damage it trying to get in, because then it just defeats the purpose of keeping a car that someone might want parts on. Oh, there it is, look at that. Just had to work it a little bit. The bottom of the trunk looks pretty rough too. Some of that might clean up, but it looks pretty more severe up top. So someone might be able to use it or not. Looks like it's got a lot of diesel fuel additive in here. I think they're all empty. You got a belt and some WD-40, and you got a spare tire that looks like it's never been on the car, because I have never seen a tread pattern like that. You got your jack back there. Instant first aid pack. This is probably original to the car. Yep. I'm not gonna stick my hand in there. Yeah, the trunk is pretty nasty. It's got some cancer. Well, I guess that is a 76 Mercedes. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. The door don't shut. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And sorry about the wind noise. I will see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you guys watching.